Latonya. So you have a nice long extension, you're reaching exactly where you should. Rotation is good, finish of the stroke is good. I can see that you basically have an elbow slip going on, where your elbow's leading the stroke back. Kick is a little straight-legged. Yeah, that's working on the catch is going to be your number one project.
And here you can see you have good extension going right in front of your shoulders like it should. The path of your stroke, the line that you're pulling back is good. It's just trying to get that high elbow a bit better. Now you get the underwater. So, good body position, good reach, like we talked about, and then see how your elbow comes back towards your torso before your hand and forearm. Ideally what you want is that hand and forearm go vertical in the water as soon as possible. Do that by really rotating your shoulder inward and externally rotating your elbow. The goal is to get as much surface area of your arm basically pulling the water backwards or pulling your body forward. The way to do that is with a lot of one-arm drill, fist with paddle drill, dog paddle drill, thinking about it when you're swimming, trying to be aware of how it feels, trying to take a look while you're swimming even. You could see, do you see the top of your forearm as you're pulling back, or has it disappeared from your view? If it's disappeared from your view, you're either doing a straight arm pull, which is going to be stronger, or you're getting more of the vertical forearm catch. Both would be improvements. What happens with the elbow slip like you have going on is that you don't get a lot of traction on the water, and so your motions are almost all correct except for that one piece, but that one piece is like the big piece. Here you can see you're not crossing over, you're not pulling too wide. You could be pulling deeper on that right arm. Alright, and then slow motion freeze frames. So you don't have anything to worry about with your extension or where you're extending to. Your rotation here looks pretty good. Potentially you could be a little more on your side, or where you would see a little more of your back, but your extension is so good it's not something I would really worry about. I would spend most of your drill time trying to get this catch. Your hand is a little externally rotated. It's not the worst thing in the world. But what we're looking at is that forearm. See how the forearm is still almost parallel to the bottom of the pool? It means you haven't really gotten a lot of traction with that side of your body. The forearm doesn't actually get vertical until close to the finish of the stroke right there. So you want that angle way in the front, right, the first part of the stroke. Something you might want to consider if you really want to get better with this is getting some elastic straps. There's something called swim cords with a Z, and you could do work out of the water just trying to get that form where you hook it up to a fence or a pole or something and just do the resistance on the cord. It really is helpful for age group swimmers, and it would be useful for you if you can make the time to do it. Swimming in itself is the best thing, but that is one thing that really does help with the form aspect. Here, a little better, getting a little more pull on the water, but the forearm is still not entirely vertical. So you're still slipping, quote unquote, a bit through the water there, and the forearm goes vertical here at the back third of the stroke, where you really want it in the first third of the stroke. I hope that is all helpful, and I will see you out there.